Hello, Avishya fans and handloom sari lovers. Today, in our handloom sari story series, we are going to be looking at Bandhani Modal Silk Sarees. Now, Bandhani sarees, I am sure all of you know, is made from a very ancient technique where the fabric is and pinched with the fingernails and multiple patterns are made, and then it's tied together with thread wherever the pattern is formed by pinching and marking the fabric. It's tied with thread, and then the entire fabric is dipped in a vat where it is dyed. And what happens is whatever portion is tied together across the sari or the fabric, that portion alone doesn't get the dyeing. So if it starts with a white fabric and you do a magenta dyeing, the entire thing becomes magenta except the pinched portions. And then what happens is then they untie the thread. So the tied portion alone forms beautiful white or whatever is the basic fabric color. That pattern gets formed, and this art has been developed over many centuries, and the artisans who make this are basically originated in Gujarat. That's why the Bandhani art form was born. And later, Bandhani is also, people who practice the Bandhani art form have migrated all the way down to Madurai in south, where it is now known as the Sungudi sari. So the Bandhani has got a rich and varied history. A word about modal silk. Modal silk is basically made from the beech tree cellulose. The beech tree wood pulp is harvested and that is then processed. So it is a kind of an engineered fabric. It's considered very eco-friendly because beech trees take very little water to cultivate. 10 to 20 times lesser water than any other tree. So it's available in plenty, it's easy to make, and it's considered a very, very eco-friendly way to fabric. Modal silk is considered a very, very eco-friendly fabric. It's got a lovely, luxurious touch and feel and drape, and it's considered a luxury fabric in most parts of the world.
Now let's take a look at this beautiful purple modal silk Bandhani sari. Lovely. Wow, the pattern is so nice. As you can see, firstly I just wanted to show you that this is how an authentic Bandhani sari comes from the weavers. They actually roll it and send it to wherever they're selling it, to the markets, to the stores. We source it directly from weavers, so it's come just like the way the weaver has rolled it. And if you come closer, you can see that the fabric actually has been pinched. I'll just show you the fabric. This is how the technique, they've pinched it, and the pinched portion is then tied. It's tied together. So when it is tied and dyed, the entire tied portion doesn't get any color. The rest of the portions gets this color when you dip it into the vat. This is how the Bandhani is made. Lovely. See the pallu. Wonderful circular pattern here. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. The amount of planning and the meticulous work by which this is accurately marked and then tied together and then dyed in the vats to get this beautiful effect. This is the pallu, and then as you go down, you can see the body pattern. You can see the body pattern. Lovely octagons. These octagons have been formed again by the tie and dye technique. Beautiful octagonal shapes throughout the body. And then the borders on the top and the bottom, you see there are very, very small booties. These are not large, these are small bits of fabric which have been pinched and tied within the thread, so that when it opens up, you get these lovely little small tiny dots. So this is what the borders are on top and bottom. Each Bandhani sari, the amount of work it takes for creating the pattern, then tying the threads, and where all the pattern is marked, they tie the threads, and then it is dipped in a vat and it's left to soak so that the dye gets infused in the fabric, and then after that it's taken out, it is dried, and then the threads are taken away to reveal the pattern. This entire process takes at least about anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks depending on how complex the pattern is. Very, very simple patterns can happen in 1 or 2 weeks. Some of them can take even 3 to 4 weeks. Now let's take a look at this gorgeous black Bandhani Modal Silk Saree for you to see the patterns. Wow, nice, beautiful, lovely. This is the pallu, as you can see. Beautiful diamond shaped pallu. It's a large diamond. In the larger diamond, there are smaller diamond shapes in a zigzag formation from top to bottom. It's a lovely geometric pattern. And as you go along, body has got lovely, beautiful chevron motifs. Throughout, the chevron motif is running across the saree, and at the top and the bottom, you have lovely, tiny, pretty, cute little booties. That's the border. And the chevron formation, after the diamond there, the chevron is a lovely combination. As we go along, you can see this formation. And right in the very end, we get the blouse, which is a plain like the borders. It is a lovely black with a tiny little booties. So it looks very, very pretty and sets off very well. Now we're going to take a look at this lovely pinkish lavender or mauve color Bandhani Modal Silk Saree. Let's first take a look at the pallu. Beautiful, lovely. It's a fabulous circle, beautiful circle. It looks stunning. It almost looks like a large planet in the sky with stars all around it. It looks so beautiful. It's got a fantastic look at the color. It's pastel, lovely pastel pinkish lavender color. So beautiful. Lovely pattern, and this will be a statement pallu for whoever is wearing it. And as we go down the saree from the pallu, this is the body. Lovely, beautiful starfish shaped design. It is really intricate bandhani work, because to get the perfectness of this shape, the artisan has to spend hours and days together to get this right and get it right across the saree. It's so many starfish patterns are here. It's so beautiful. It's lovely. You can see, if you come closer to the pattern, you can see how they've made the effort of tying the fabric together and dyeing it. This pattern then continues, as you can see, throughout the body as you go along. Blouse in this case is a plain pinkish lavender blouse, because the body is quite busy, the starfish patterns throughout the body. So then a plain pinkish lavender blouse will set off very nicely against the busy pattern of the body. Together, this and the starfish pattern in the body and the plain blouse together will be a beautiful ensemble to wear. The pastel shade, the pinkish lavender pastel shade, or mauve, some people call it, it's really stunning. If you like the saree and you like the collection, please come over to our store. The Avishya store is now open in 281 TTK Road. You can come and see this saree and the entire collection of modal silk sarees, Bandhani Modal Silk Sarees. We'll be happy to have you here and show you the collection that we have. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.